Selling wholesale has become such a huge part of my business that I genuinely don't know where I would be without it. Spend a few days with me in my small business studio while we make and pack some wholesale orders and deal with a couple problems that arise along the way. But before we get into all that, I have to say hey there and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. And if you are new here, my name is Carmela and I am the owner / sole operator of a small online store called The Lily Creative Co. The Lily Creative Co. sells things like apparel and drinkware, as well as accessories like keychains and bookmarks. So now that we've got the introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the video. So really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys how even after you've been in business for a little while, it's still totally fine. I just had deja vu, Wow, I just had deja vu. Anyways, it's totally fine to look for new suppliers and whatnot. These are the UVDTF stickers I started with. I'm not sure if it will be able to show on camera, but the edges are kind of like a little hazy, a little blurry. Let me see if I'm not sure if you can tell better in the sunlight, but there's kind of like a little haze around it. And then I found a new supplier who, like, it's literally so crispy, like so crisp. The viewfinder is literally so small that I'm like praying you guys will be able to see the difference. But the top one is the old one and the bottom one is the new one. I feel like even in the viewfinder, I can see the bottom one just looks sharp, like cleaner. But yeah, all that to say, it never hurts sometimes to look for new options. And the new supplier I found is faster, better quality. For this specifically, I did try the new supplier with my coffee and books UVDTF sticker, but I didn't like it as much. The colors weren't as vibrant. Let me see if I can find it because I'm pretty sure I still have it. These are the OG coffee and books UVDTF stickers. And then these are the same stickers with the new supplier, and like you can see that like the colors, they don't even come close. To be honest, this is way more saturated, which I love, but their blacks are amazing, phenomenal, like spectacular. All that to say, I guess really just kind of look around. Some places might do one thing better than another, while another place has like amazing saturated colors but not so good blacks, and this one has great blacks but not so good colors. Definitely don't hesitate to like try new things because you might find So the order I'm doing these cups for has a total of 9 cups. I have one made already, and then I also was able to make these, but I realized thankfully before I actually like started pressing anything, the transfers I printed out the other day because I needed 3 more transfers printed out. The printout had like lines going through it, so like it would have been no good. I wouldn't have been able to use it. Again, luckily I realized before I actually started pressing anything, I had to do a power clean on my printer, so I have to wait until basically until tomorrow to see if that worked, and then hopefully I can finish the rest of them. But until then I have 5, well technically a total of 6. It's just one of them is already boxed up and ready. I have my keychains hanging out over here because hopefully the sun will be out in the morning, and I would love to take some pictures of them just because it's so many, just for like social media or like for my fair and stuff like that. So yeah, that will probably be a wrap for today, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow pressing some more cups. Hopefully the printer will be fine. Usually it is. This isn't my first time with this happening, and this also reminds me that I need to like actually do my printer maintenance because you're supposed to print like at least a test page every week. So I really do need to start doing that. I'm pretty sure everything will be fine tomorrow though. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Hopefully I don't have to cancel any of the cups. So I ended up having yet another crisis. I know what the reason ended up being, but I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera, but for whatever reason, the cups were coming out like too light. For reference, this is one that I pressed earlier, and then here's one that I pressed last night. So when they're side by side, you can really see the difference. I didn't think it was the printer since I had just done a clean on it, and usually that's when it's working like gloriously, so I didn't think that was the problem, which made me go to the heat press. And it's kind of funny because I've actually had this for literally years and never used it, but it's a thermal thermometer, and so I used it on the heat press and found out that this side is like 200 degrees cooler than it's supposed to be. So I had to move the cup over, and so far that's working. The kind of tricky thing about sublimation ink is the true colors don't show until like everything is cooled off, so I won't really know like for sure until like all the mugs are cool. But I think changing the positioning in the press fixed it. At least I hope it did, because otherwise I have to open this box, which I'm not ready to open yet. So I think that's gonna do it for this week's video. If you see a mess behind me, it's because I just randomly started organizing. I feel like I am perpetually organizing this office or the studio space. I also plan to do a video of that. I want to get some like pegboards and like some shelves and stuff like that in here and really like sort of organize this area. So that's something to look forward to. I also can tell you for a fact that next week's vlog will feature some new products because this week I'm going to be doing a lot of manufacturing just because I want to test out some new products and get some new pictures of them so I can start promoting them, etc., etc. So if you like that type of stuff and also want to see like kind of like a sneak peek of some of the new stuff that's going to be coming to the shop, definitely come back next week for that video. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it genuinely so much. I can't think of what emoji I want to do in the comments this week, so I'm just going to put it here. Editing Carmela won't let me down. She's going to put it right here. And yeah, leave some of those down in the comments just so I know that you watched the entire video and you're one of my loves. Be sure to like this video if you like this video and subscribe if you are interested in more small business content. I just released my Wholesale 101 video, if you will. So check that out if you haven't already, if you're interested in that. YouTube seems to think you might be interested in this video, so maybe check out their recommendation. Otherwise, thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.